All right. So where I see the next, well, let's just keep it simple first because I want to bring this up regarding the game, the tribute game for the shoot around game for me and Mari's friendship anniversary. You know, 9-year friendship anniversary. So I said it on Sunday that I wasn't gonna able. I mean, I even said it. What was it? Like sometime last week that I wasn't gonna be able to do it on Sunday, and that was after I won at in Bloomfield Park, and you know, so it wasn't, and it didn't happen, right? And right now, as we're approaching the end of the week, you know, it's going to be at the end of June, and right now, I'm not even sure, and I mean, I'm not even sure if if it's going to happen at all this week, or if it's going to be if it's going to happen next month. Who knows? Like, because the way things are situated right now with my home life, it just seems like I may just be very much more limited on my, very much more limited in my outdoor time. I even said this before already that I'm pretty much going to be limited on my outdoor time because of what's been happening, and even as of just like this weekend, you know, who knows what in the short term of things, where things are just getting hectic here and there, right? So right now, for the sake of this game, it may just sound like it may be postponed again, because I plan to do it this week. I already took care of all the 3 games this week, 2 home games, and then yesterday's game that somehow just went down the wire, and it was a scary moment to the point where, like, with 1:12 to go, all I needed was 1-3 left, and I kept missing and missing. I had a lot of great looks, and you know, it had to take an extra 1 minute, I guess you can call it the overtime period, for me to get one more 3, and I kept missing until toward the, like, after my first time out, you know, I don't think it was like 10 seconds left, and so I got myself another, you know, clean look, and that one just went in. A lot of my looks were actually clean, and they just kept bouncing out. Hey, I'm telling you about those chain rims, man. It's not the chain nets themselves. It's the rims. I don't know if those rims are just bouncy or what. They got a different sound to it. I get that, man. But I mean, Norwalk chain nets are just built different. They're just built different. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I kind of got in the hang of it. It makes me very, very motivated to play in each one, knowing that, you know, I don't have such a good record playing in Norwalk in general, especially since I've yet to win a game in Hollandfield Park, considering that I'm 0-3 right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that ended up being a thriller because I made the last 3 in like in the final 4 seconds, right? So yeah, man, just whew, man. So yeah, anyways, I did say towards the end of that outro about, you know, I don't know when the tribute game for me and Mari's 9-year friendship anniversary is going to happen. And as far as that's concerned, I mean, I don't even know if it's going to happen at all this week. I just got to be honest. I know a boss asked me if I can go to an Angels game, and it turns out that he has to work on that day. And so either way, I would have let them know today that I wasn't going to be able to make it, regardless, I want to go. If I had enough of that freedom in my life like I did back then. But now my freedom is just pretty much limited. I'm talking about my outdoor freedom. Like I said in one of my older videos from like 2 weeks ago. Even when I was out, it just felt like I couldn't really detach myself from home. I mean, that's just how bad it's gotten since what happened toward the end of March, and the severe anxiety that I had and here and there. So yeah, man, it's just it's gotten to this point where I just feel like, and now with what's going on, like I got to cover up for some of my family's responsibilities right now, or use their daily tasks. You know what I mean? Because I know they're just dealing with as much stress and pain, and as much as I feel myself to be in pain, and I'm having to deal with the burden. Really, it's right now I'm trying to just suck it up the best that I could to to just stay focused and stay energized. But just deep down inside, I'm very, very, very exhausted. I am super exhausted. I'm very mentally exhausted. I'm just completely mentally burnt out. And so it's gotten to that point, like, I know what I got to do for my career. I mean, that's for sure. But the problem is, like, how much time do I got to study? Because I can only do it late at night. When that is actually my downtime. I don't have very much downtime in my when after I get off work. A lot of my downtime is during my work hours. Considering what this dump is, but I mean, I don't know at this point. I just feel very stuck, and I'm trying to really, really, really pick up where I left off. And obviously I signed up for graphic design for a reason. I chose that. I paid my tuition for that. Taking as many classes as I could, right? That's about $1,000 for like 4 semesters, or if you want to say grand total of 2 years. Wait, how long did I spend at Cal State Fullerton? I was started in 2009, 10, 11. That was about 3 years for me. Sorry, 3 years for a grant. I gotta spend $1,000 on like 3 years of schooling just to learn graphic design. So I'm not about to sit here and change careers, because I got a whole lot to learn. But considering what the future is like, it's it's tough. It's tough. I'm in a really tough spot. But remember, I said it the other day on about my graphic design career. Like, had I known sooner, I would have been able to have a new job way before the pandemic. I'm talking about if I had it in 2017, and the path would have been a lot easier for me then, right? So unfortunately, I just put myself in a tough position in that I'm gonna have to learn everything the hard way, because I feel like I'm way behind in my graphic design career. With the skills that I have, and the most I can do is just really rely on ChatGPT, because that's where I've done my research as far as what skills I need to learn now for the digital marketing aspect, because that's what graphic design is now. Adhering to the current trends, which is basically the digital realm of this field, right? So I don't know, man. Like, like I said, man, I really put myself in a tough position, and like there's just no way I can easily get out of this because it's going to be hard for me to see the light right now. I get what my therapist is saying, and I get the plan. I just started on some of it, right? But the downtime part has just been really tough on me, especially with what I'm going through right now. And it's why it does not help that I go back on social media. Yeah, I got my full circle back for the nut bars, but I'm not ready to go back to social media whatsoever. I mean, considering like my inconsistent, my mental inconsistencies as far as like my mood swings and all that, like, with what I'm going through still, it's no guarantee that I'm going to come back. I mean, if I do come back, I already know how I'm going to feel. It's hard for me to just get over a lot of the ex-close friends that I met way back then. All the while that I was still in that dump, and I met them in 2015/16, 17. You know what I'm saying? Like this is how far I've come, and then already having lost all of them. Speaking of ex-close friends, the ex-close friend memorial, I've been putting down a hold for far too long. I haven't really, put thought into that as of late, considering what's been happening these past few weeks, or pretty much just what this month has transpired. So right now, I don't even know. I don't even know if I'm going to continue it. You know what I mean? I probably will, but it's just a matter of when. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it all summer long. I already brought back some of my friends, like Robbie, and Lovely Mel wants, I heard that she wants to hear from me, right? So I don't know what's up, man. Like, I'll see how that goes. Because right now I'm just losing my feel for really wanting to get in touch with that. Because I got other things going on. I got bigger fish to fry, and I'm talking about my career in general. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what else to say at this point. But the lockdown I'm dealing with right now, it's a hard band-aid for me to take off, as Rico would describe with the situation that I'm in with this dump. And regarding the game, the friendship anniversary game, I don't know how much further I'm going to postpone it. I don't think I'm going to do it this week. I really want to do it today. I doubt it's going to even happen. So, I doubt that it's going to even happen this week. I got too much going on in my mind, and I just can't really put myself in a position where I got so much freedom, and I to see Carmen back yesterday. She told me when she was she felt the difference of her persona, from when she was still working with in this dump, considering how that company president just likes to put a burden on everyone, just like to fry everyone's brains out with his ways, old school ways and all that stuff. She didn't have much sleep. She only had 5 hours of sleep, and now since she retired, it was 8 hours of sleep. I kind of I wish that I could really, just loosen up and really feel the freedom again. Not having to deal with so much my home life. Okay? But, until then, it's like Rico says, a hard band-aid to take off. I put myself in a tough position. So, yeah, for this tribute game, man, I don't even know when I'm going to do it. And the game for Heroes Park, it was supposed to be today, but that one's going to be postponed for August. So I got it for August for a reason. And with some of my friends, like Russ, I think Neil might be the first one I'm going to play. I'm going to play against for my shoot-around season. So it may very well be toward the end of on the last day of this month. So he may be the first one I'm going to play against. So watch out for that one. It may very well happen. Also, yeah. So as far as my shoot around season goes, you know, still got a good record. I'll start making plans, you know, for when I'll, you know, play with some of these friends here and there. I know Neil's going to be one of them. Russ is another one. And Boss, possibly Dewey and Carlos. So we'll see what's up. I mean, yeah, the tribute game, I want to make that happen, but I prefer to be on the road for it. I know there will be one for at home too, so there will be like a second part, kind of like in 2023, unexpected one, right? So I don't know, man. Like, we'll just have to see how things work out, and I still gotta focus on myself because that's where I'm at. So anxiety may lower, but right now it's just a burden I gotta deal with. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later then. Peace.